And we're live.
And-
Back. Just kidding.
What do you know about AI?
Artificial intelligence?
Right, the movie.
The 1992 version or so I mean, I know that robots are scary.
Right,
I know that computers are smart.
very much so.
I know that coding is hard.
Very much so.
It's actually easy but kind of hard.
I found it really hard.
Really?
That's what she
hard.
said. Wait, hold on.
And what is the new chat
That shit.
GPT?
Okay.
Is it Chat GPT?
I think it is. I think it's Chat GPT.
I can't remember.
GTP.
But either way,
GPT.
it's going to be live because people are going to be able to get away with not having to come up with their own thoughts and ideas. If they don't have to, if they don't want to, you can just have somebody else do it. That's kind of cool.
You think it's gonna ruin like artistic expression?
No, because I hope that artistic expression remains like as an authentic human creation and not one that's like so heavily influenced.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
The artist will stand out always.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, so hopefully, if the robots like, would you be able to like have like a robot butler or some shit?
Stop.
Like,
Lena, I have
I
a
don't even like
pancakes
having my
ready
cell
for
phone.
you.
Like I feel like my cell phone is listening and like watching
It
and
is.
like recording everything already. Like, why do I want another robot in my house to listen and watch and record and
I did a report on like the NSA and shit. And I read that the NSA has been in our phone since 1996.
Probably.
Crazy.
Probably. But what are they wanting? They want all of the information so that they can build chat.
Right, so that you can tell the robot to do it for us now. And the robot doing it for us is kind of thoughtful. You look at, oh, this motherfucker kind of good. You can write this essay.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But shout out to them people, I guess. It's kind of scary if when it evolves. Like, what can it evolve into?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you going to try to do with people?
Mm-hmm.
That's the next thing. What can you do with the people? Uploading consciousness or some shit like that. That's scary.
Everything is supposed to start out like so exciting and such an amazing discovery, and look at all the great things we can do with it and all the ways that this can benefit us. And
Most horror movies start off just like that.
that's basically what happens. Super duper horror stories.
We're all, everything's idealistic. Everything is nice and perfect, except the robots are really like making the pancakes the way you want because you pressed the button and it worked right. The motherfucker brought it to you and stuff like that. And then an hour into the movie, that same instance, that fucking robot smashes you over the head with the fucking skillet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
It's over.
Or they do. And it's because you made a complaint about their pancakes earlier.
Right. They got an update from the.
They got an update.
Yeah.
They got a bug.
Right.
They need a reset. I mean, these computers, my cell phone, the algorithms, like being online, there's plenty of flaws. There's plenty of things that still go haywire. There's plenty of information that still gets misconstrued. There's still a lot of room for error, even with these robots, even with this artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm. It's a motherfucker. I don't think we'll see it in our lifetime. I think our kids. Oh, that's the generation.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming we ever have any.
They're gonna get close to the Jetsons. I wanted to live in like the Jetsons area. Like
That shit doesn't freak you out. They live in skyscrapers.
I know, but I was ready for it.
Oh,
I was ready for it.
these niggas flew around and like the tech that they had was crazy because they just had like little pods with domes over it, and they just fucking flew everywhere.
Right.
Like, ain't no ground. Ain't no ground.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There's a floor, but there's no ground. Yeah.
Like, when you take cartoons from back in the day and you try to like you put real world aspects on it, it fucking freaks you out.
Why do you try to do that? It's supposed to be creative imagination.
Yeah, I know.
All that good stuff.
But I'm old now, so you know Jetsons is different. Flintstones are different now.
Oh, I know.
Nobody hurt their feet.
Nobody.
Everybody
There
just
wasn't a callus.
nothing.
Nothing.
No foot doctors, none of that shit. Crazy. Yeah, so hopefully AI don't get us all. Or maybe they get y'all. I'll probably be dead. Tough luck, nigga.
What are you going to use it to do for you?
Nothing. I don't know none of that shit around me. I don't like
You're
none of
not
that
gonna
shit.
have it write any essays or like any work
Nah.
emails or
Mm-mm.
love letters, hate mail.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't like none of that shit. It's weird to me. Like it's to have something. I don't even like people cleaning up after me. You know, and to have a butler, a robot butler, or shit, or cook. Like I don't like people cooking for me either. You know, I don't like that. I don't like none of that shit. I don't. I'm not. I never. I was never the dude who wanted his wife to come home and just cook for him on a consistent basis. You know, you don't have to cook every day for me. I know you work too. It's ridiculous for me to be like, yo.
That's so nice of you.
But some women think they have to get into the role of that. That's a level of domestication that they need to in order to keep their husband. Like you don't have to do that shit.
This whole relationship dynamic, gender roles,
It's fucked up now.
It's really getting out of control. Like
It's
it's
fucked up
really
now.
like people are really not giving any cares at all.
It's fucked up
Like,
now.
Everybody is adopting whatever works for them.
I even though this is a somewhat relationship podcast, we don't talk about it like the way they talk about it. Like they talk about it with such like a competition standpoint. It's a us versus them type thing. It's them versus they, not the pronouns, but just men and women.
Yes.
Yeah. So I get tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. The old people got it. However the old people did it, then that's how they did it, you know. But I don't think there's ever going to be the 20, 30, 40, 50-year relationship. That number is going to be like really, really low. You know.
We're not going to see relationships last longer than 20, 30, 40 years anymore.
Yeah. It's a mess. Tough luck, niggas.
But people have been saying for years that like we're not supposed to be monogamous. You know what I mean? A lot of people have said that for a long time. That monogamy was like really not for a lot of people.
Isn't that what you say when you don't when you're not able to see the options, the other options? Back in the day, the options were always there, but you couldn't always see them as quickly or as easily. But now that you can, are we supposed to be monogamous now? Everybody's fucking hot. Like, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
I like monogamy. Like, I'm kind of a one-person man. Kind of. I am a one-person man. I won't say kind of. But, yeah, I'm a one-person man.
Right.
But it's nasty out there because a lot of people are not washing their sheets.
They're not.
So, they're not washing their fucking sheets, and you niggas
Gross.
are having unprotected sex
Ew.
on these.
Oh, Chris.
Gotta get it together.
What should we do about the sheet epidemic?
I don't know. You can only tell motherfuckers so many times to clean the shit up. Like, women are saying that men are just dirty and shit like that. We are. Some of us. There's clutter here.
Clutter.
It's clutter. But I wash dishes.
He doesn't ever have dirty dishes at his sink. Ever.
Like, I wash the dishes.
That's
I
true.
don't like dishwashers. I'm gonna wash them shits. Cause maybe it's like I did it. I feel better eating out of a pole.
A clean dish that you washed.
Exactly.
Even though you barely have any dishes.
Correct. And I use matte paper plates.
I can't. That's how this whole conversation started, with you destroying the environment, and now we're destroying the environment with our lack of ability to have relationships, and now we're back to paper plates. I don't know how we got in these circles. How did we get here, Chris?
It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, that's like 9 minutes of that shit. That's fucking fantastic.
That is a wild ride.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Chris.
I'm Dana.
And this is So.
We're going to have a podcast.
Hell yeah, we're going to have a fucking podcast. You motherfuckers, you. Da-da-da-da-da.